The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Double.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Nowhere to go that time.
Carson,
might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Richard Sherman on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
To Chris Carson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watch 32, watch 32. Single, slot.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards. A first down.
Come on now. Come on. 57's the mic. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Carson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And this is 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They run it with Carson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Pull it together. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check. Undercrush.
Here's Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
On the carry.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
For the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40, the 20.
You don't want none. You don't want none.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. These two teams all tied after one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, tighten down.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Here's Carson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Chris Carson.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Easy, easy, easy.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Right there, 54 Mike. You don't know no better. Kill. Shoot.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson being chased out left. He lets it fly for... That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Let's get off the field, D.
On first down, Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown,
Chris
Seattle.
Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little
Jason
oomph,
Myers
right? Got a
for
little
the extra
crash,
point.
got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives.
The kick
He's off
is
to a
good.
terrific start.
Okay, you
Makes
ready?
the
Wait
score,
for it.
Seahawks 14. 49ers
Myers
7.
connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Out to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Wilson,
and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson buying time to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go, D. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey. You got 3, 3 down.
On first down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Quit talking about it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
54. Mike 54. I hope you watch your rush, 'cause I'm about to take you to school.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? So that one on the defense, but it's going to be declined, and that will send us to Orlando. It's halftime. Here's the coach. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here we go, here we go. I got one. 57's the man.
Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at it and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
57's run. Good track.
Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Going to be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Winds up and lets it go for... It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Third quarter.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Garoppolo again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
49ers.
From 8 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Stay with your man.
Watch the edge.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Wilson's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd.
To throw is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
57's the mic.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was trying to go back to more there, but it'll be second down.
Mike's 57's right.
Let's go, D.
Throwing again. Wilson flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
1st down.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that
Don't
should
worry
do
about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
By the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Seahawks.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Tackled that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
29-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. No chance.
They run again with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown,
Chris Carson, 29 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Open man is born. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down and 5.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 65.
One final try now for Garoppolo.
Switch up.
Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus.